You're listening to Eagle 102 KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school football is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the field for high school football on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good evening and welcome to Week 4 and homecoming night here at Bowling Green High School as the 3-0 Bowling Green Bobcats, state-ranked again this week, take on the 1-2 visiting Van Far Indians. Mark Fronick here in the broadcast booth. Chris Grody will be along shortly. Big week. Bowling Green not only state-ranked in the coaches poll, which is what most people put the stock in, but that Max Prep poll showed them at number 1 this week. And not many people look at the Max Prep polls usually as the Bible, but when you're on the top of it, it looks pretty good. So that's a nationwide website. So you put a little more stock in it when you're at the top spot, which Bowling Green is this week in their class of Missouri football. So pretty exciting times here for Coach Mark St. Clair and the Bowling Green Bobcats, and they welcome in 1-2 Van Far here tonight. We'll talk about it when we start the pregame show for you next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And back inside the broadcast booth as we get ready for Bowling Green 3-0 against the 1-2 Van Far Indians. And we talked about how Bowling Green is perfect so far, state ranked in that top 10. But Van Far really close to being a 3-0 team instead of a 1-2 team at this point. In week 1, they lost by a touchdown against South Callaway, then beat Russellville handily 36-6, and then had Montgomery County on the ropes last week on the road, their first road game of the season, and lost by just a 24-22 score. So really, they could be 2-1, 3-0. They're very close, each one-score games in the 2 losses so far for the Van Far Indians. And, you know, they don't have the numbers that Bowling Green had.
Work along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
And welcome back to Bowling Green, getting ready for Week 4 action here from the home of the Bobcats as the 3-0 Bobcats take on the 1-2 Van Far Indians, and getting ready for the national anthem here. So we'll take a break, come back with those keys to the game after this.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Custom Works Salon and Tanning, the Mercantile Bank, and Pepsi.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
And our keys to the game for this Week 4 matchup between the state-ranked Bowling Green Bobcats and the 1-2 Van Far Indians here from Bowling Green High School homecoming night. And Chris Grody joins us, and I'm going to throw you right into the fire, Chris. Keys to the game for this matchup. I mentioned right off the bat, Bowling Green, I think this team more than any other this year focused and will take a opponent like Van Far, who's upset-minded, just as they've been the first or 2 out of the 3 weeks, very seriously tonight.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely true. And I think a big thing to think about for this Bowling Green team and for the Bowling Green fans and for the Van Far is Van Far could very well be coming into this game very eager to get a win back from last year, but they also have to think a little bit about the route that Bowling Green put on them last year. That's going to be deep in your mind anyways, so they're going to come in here wanting to win, but Bowling Green's going to be thirsty because they know what they've done to Van Far in the past. Now, having said that, it's been made very clear to me that this is not the Van Far football team that we've seen the last couple of years.
They were dealing with injuries last year when Bowling Green played down the road for the first time at Van Far's new field. This Van Far team has been in every game. They won in Week 2 over Russellville, and it was a one-score game against Montgomery. In fact, that was a 2-point conversion separated the two teams, and they were within a touchdown in Week 1 as well.
Well, and that says a lot. Montgomery County is always a pretty strong team, so to be within that game, within a touchdown in that football game the whole time with Montgomery County does say that maybe this isn't the Van Far team that we've seen in the past. So the keys of the game for Van Far are going to be to try to stop that Bowling Green offense. Blaine Bryant and Dane Dunn have really proven to be a very explosive duo for the team. If they focus on Blaine, Dane picks up a big run. As soon as they focus on Dane, Blaine picks up a big run. And then like we've seen just for the last 4 years, Bowling Green doesn't just have 2 running backs. J.C. Penny, Jace Eskew has done a great job this year at the quarterback position already. In Week 3, he's done really good, and we've seen him able to run the ball. And what's on to be more important on top of that, the dude can throw the ball too, right? Yeah. We've seen him really chuck the ball. And they've got some offensive weapons. Aiden Grody at tight end has done okay already so far. Drew Dalton has proved to, very valuable in the receiving game. And then Zach Gibson's got a touchdown, week 2 at Palmyra had a touchdown. So the keys for the game for Bowling Green will just not get beat deep not give up those big plays like we see them give up occasionally.
And a big key, I don't think he's going to play a whole bunch tonight, but dressed out and looking to give it a go with a huge cast on is Harrison Hunt tonight.
Yeah, Cowboy. So that'll be, and we talked about that, right? I said I'm going to call him Cowboy because he's been dressing like a cowboy lately. I'm not seeing him ride a horse yet, but we'll talk about that later. But with Harrison coming back, the team gets better. His offensive line position, he dominates there, but he exceptionally dominates on the defensive side of the ball. He causes disruption in big plays. So if he doesn't play tonight a lot, but if he plays a little, that's just another added weapon on the Bowling Green Bobcats side of the ball.
And Van Far, they know they're a huge underdog in this one. They can't get too down too early if Bowling Green scores a touchdown or two in the opening few minutes.
Yeah, well, and Nikos Conaway, I've seen a lot of good stuff about him already this season. He's a senior, I believe. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, senior this year. They got him as free safety and quarterback. So he'll be a guy that's going to – the defense is specifically going to key on to try to prevent him from giving big plays.
Well, and Coach St. Clair said this is a Van Far team that's good in the secondary, and they like to throw a lot of bodies in the box.
Yeah, good. That's it'll be a good game to watch then if you enjoy those just ground – pound house football games.
Those are our keys to the game. We'll have starting lineups for you here on Bowling Green Homecoming Night in just a couple minutes on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by PJ's Salon, Noah Builders, and Reed Insurance Agency.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starting lineups for this Week 4 matchup between the Bobcats and the Van Far Indians. We'll start with the Van Far defense. The defensive line on the end is number 82, a sophomore, Evan Utterback. The rest of the linemen, number 58, a sophomore, Jackson Fisher. Number 56, a sophomore, Easton Sharp. Number 52, junior, Dalton Hayes. The linebackers, number 24, a sophomore, Ty Evans. Number 21, senior, Gage Gibson. And the free safety is number 11, a senior, Nikos Conaway. The rest of the defensive backs are a sophomore, number 3, Gavin Gaston, and number 22, a junior Reese Colwell, and number 23, a senior Blake Foster. The other defensive end, by the way, missed him. Number 20, a sophomore Pacey Redding, and he's a load. He may be bigger than his dad and his uncle combined by the time everything's said and done for the Van Far Indians. And for the Bowling Green Bobcats, it looks like they're going to go with a line that consists of number 76, a junior, Brody Essig, a senior, number 75, Luke Corney, a junior, number 73, Anderson Hunt, number 66, a senior, Lucas Jennings, number 54, a senior, Caden Penrod, and the tight end is number 34, junior Aiden Grody. I think he's lining up as tight end tonight, probably, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, the wide receiver is number 28, a senior Zach Gibson. In the backfield, number 0, a senior Blaine Bryant. Number 1, a junior Dane Dunn. And the quarterback is number 8, a junior Jace Eskew. So there's your starters for both sides, the Bowling Green offense and the Van Far defense. And had to guess at a few of those because both coaches just circled the numbers tonight. So kind of got to go with history on our side for those starters tonight, as both teams are on their sidelines, and we're just about ready for Week 4 action between the 3-0 Bowling Green Bobcats, state ranked, against the 1-2 Van Far Indians, who, like I said, throughout the pregame, could be 3-0 at this point.
Yeah, you said they've played pretty good football, so it's we'll see what they've got in the tank tonight and how much they want it.
Yeah, those 2 losses by a combined 9 points.
9 points, yeah.
So that's pretty good. We'll take one more break, come back with a coin flip and the opening kickoff. It's Week 4, it's homecoming. It's Bowling Green against Van Far, a big old rivalry for homecoming night here on Eagle 102. One of actually 3 games on Eagle 102 and KJFMradio.com tonight. The other online-only game, the other YouTube game, is Louisiana at home against North Callaway, and our crew down there, they've gotten a lot of jokes from Chop, Jerry Chopinski. So they are ready to go there for that EMO matchup. And then we've got Pittsfield in their homecoming night. That's our on-air game of the week here in week number 4. So we'll take a break, come back in just a minute with that coin flip. This has been the pregame show on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Getting ready for Bowling Green and Van Far homecoming night at Bowling Green High School. They have the homecoming festivities at halftime right after the band performs. Our game officials tonight, and our referee will be mic'd up again tonight. That's Mark Brassfield. The umpire is Brent Clare. The linesman is John Walter. The line judge is Jim Lawson, and the back judge is John Schild. So, good crew here tonight. Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102 is brought to you this week by Pike County Glass, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ackles Farm Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Central State Bank of Illinois. I got a frog in my throat. Maybe I am ill.
I don't know what happened. You just stopped.
Yeah.
I had to look up to make sure you're okay.
Yeah. I was just choking for a second. So it's Bowling Green homecoming. It's Louisiana at home against North Callaway. Mark Twain at home against Montgomery County. Pittsfield homecoming. That's our on-air game of the week against New Berlin, Franklin, at Waverly. Again, a homecoming there as well. And tomorrow, homecoming for Pleasant Hill Western as they host Carrollton, as that's a Saturday afternoon game.
Is that why Saturday? Any specific reason that you know of?
I don't.
Is that a ref shortage issue?
I don't know if it's that or if they needed to the extra day to get their field back in health after the vandalism. I don't know.
Understood.
But that'll be played tomorrow at Pleasant Hill.
Coaches leaving the field, so the coin toss is about to flip-a-roo.
Glad you're with us tonight on KJFMradio.com. We've had every Bowling Green game so far here. The first 3 weeks. Ooh, Van Far won and deferred.
So hopefully they decided to receive the ball.
Van Far picked.
Sure would suck to kick twice.
Yeah.
Yep, Bowling Green will receive.
They will receive the opening kick. The teams will shake hands. Captains will one more time.
Okay, before it starts, what do you think? Deep kick, squib kick?
I think they're going to go one deep and see what happens.
Think it'll be the first one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're going to try it.
I like where your head's at. I like that idea. May see some explosive action right away.
As my grandmother-in-law would say, during a game of cards, that is, devil hates a coward.
Wow.
Let's go for it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Granny playing some serious cards.
Oh, yeah.
You better be careful.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Been careful for 20 years.
Yeah, well, I get it. Squeaks will probably put it on you, man, if you ain't careful.
Mm-hmm. So the team's out on the field. Van Far kicking off to the Bobcats. 12 minutes on the clock.
Blaine Bryant back deep for the Bobcats. Drew Dalton and is that Zach Gibson over there in the – yep.
It appears so.
Gibby Gibson ready.
We got to come up with something better for Zach.
No, Gibby's cool, man. That's a short kick, Mark.
Yep, they squib it. And it is Gibson.
Gibby's got it.
And he breaks through, bounces off his own man near the 50-yard line and brought down at about the 47. If he doesn't hit Dane Dunn, I think it was, he's gone.
Yeah, I think you're right. Zach got that ball. It looked like Zach's vertically challenged. Great kid, but he gets a good enough jump that he gets both hands on the ball. And like you said, I'm not sure who he ran into, but it looked like had he not hit that guy, he could have bounced right through the middle of the field here for a 65-yard touchdown.
So the Bobcats have it at the 48 of the Indians, and Bryant has to step away from his quarterback, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, not much doing there for Blaine. Doesn't look like they gave him anything at all, but he was contacted in the back of the field and did what he could to get back. It looks like they gave him a yard, get back to the line of scrimmage.
They split Gibson wide to the near side on 2nd and almost 10. Fakes the handoff, roll out to Gibson on the near side. He makes a move across the 40 to the 35 and down at about the 33-yard line of the Indians. Nice moves after the catch there by Gibson.
Yeah, Zach got the ball just basically on a comeback or a button hook and gains almost 15 yards, 16 yards here.
He gets across that 35. I think It was from the 48 to the 33, so 15 yards, and they'll move it ahead on first down. And a little contact, little bottom of the pile action there as Ty Evans was having trouble getting up after making that tackle. Second down.
Blaine Bryant on the carry, just a dive to the near side of the field here, but he gained 7 yards on that one play. That makes an easy second down decision play.
2nd and 3 from the 26-yard line of the Indians as Bowling Green is moving the ball well here on their opening possession. And it's an inside handoff again across the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 21, actually. But it is enough for the first.
Yeah, again, just a dive. Blaine's got a good guy in front of him. He's hit pretty close to the line of scrimmage, but he's so strong, he gains 4 or 5 yards, on his own.
So 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line of the Indians. 2-back set. They give us to the near side for Dunn on the reverse, and he is going to go in for the touchdown. Dane Dunn for 21, and Bowling Green scores on their opening drive to make it 6-0.
Yeah, 21 yards and out. Blaine's out here. He stiff arms one cornerback and just in for the touchdown.
The scoreboard here at the stadium says 99-0.
That's not right.
That would be a record.
Yeah. Yeah, with 9:50 left.
Yeah. Going for 2, and that is Bryant, and that is a 2-point conversion. Blaine Bryant adds 2 after the Dane Dunn touchdown. Bowling Green leads it 8-0, 9:50 to go in the first quarter. This is Week 4 football on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by All Parts, Kayla Caldwell, certified financial planner with Edward Jones, and Ann Lane Boutique.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Dane Dunn, 21-yard touchdown, puts Bowling Green up 6-0. Blaine Bryant adds the 2-point conversion for an 8-0 lead here with 9:50 to go in the opening quarter. And after the first little miscommunication play, it was pretty smooth sailing for the Bobcats on that drive.
Yeah, the little bit of contact in the backfield kind of hurt them starting off, but they've got some of that sorted out and fixed and just drove right to the end zone on several big plays.
Kickoff goes out near the 30. That was Gage Gibson on the return.
This could tell us a tale of the future as well, Mark. If Bowling Green comes out here and just dominates over Van Far, and Van Far hung with Montgomery County, it may very well show us where the Bobcats will be for that game, potentially.
I feel that we're going to learn a lot of the story before the end of the first quarter here.
Big matchup to pay attention to tonight is the South Shelby and Monroe City game.
They put a man in motion. That's Gavin Gatson.
Conway
roll out. Conway jumps and throws, and it's through the hands of the intended target, Evan Utterback. So he went for the tight end.
Yeah, that ball was tipped. Tipped by Utterback.
Brings up 2nd and 10, and Van Far has come out throwing the ball.
What number is Mr. Utterback?
82.
82, thank you very much.
They'll line up, 2-back set. Ty Evans, Gage Gibson behind the quarterback. Receiver to each side for the Indians. And it's a handoff into the secondary, and he is going to go. Going all the way is Ty Evans, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, Van Far. Boy, they can be explosive, too.
80-yard touchdown. ball was a read option. Conaway gave it to Evans up front, and 80 yards later, he's got him a TD.
Wow.
And almost untouched.
Yeah. After he got through that first wave, it was just a foot race, and he's a big guy, and he pulled away from the Bowling Green secondary.
Well, we talked about controlling those big plays, and that's something that BG's going to have to adjust to and do it quickly.
That two-back set again. In fact, there's 3 running backs, and they stop the two-point try. So Bowling Green stops the conversion attempt by, was that Blake Foster? Is that 23?
Yes. Yes, Blake Foster and the tackle made by Lucas Jennings for Bowling Green.
9:28 to go. It's 8-6. Bobcats lead Van Far here in the first quarter of week 4 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by La Roots Hair Salon and Tanning, Sun Window Company, and MASH.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
And that was
offsides.
Yeah. It was an interesting kickoff attempt. They kicked it right toward the sideline, shy of the 40-yard line.
I bet Drew Dalton wishes that that whistle was not blown.
Yeah.
Because he caught that ball, just running up and would have been at full speed at the BG in the middle of the field, but they blew it dead.
9:28 to go in the first. Long touchdown by Ty Evans.
Referee giving some explanation to the kicker.
I think it was because of the way he hooked his leg that his teammates got ahead of him.
Watch 21 for a fake kick here.
Yeah. And they kick it straight this time. Fielded in the air across the 40, 45. And Gibson has the far
That's a touchdown,
side.
baby.
And he's got
Go,
one man to beat, and he's gone. He's going to take it in.
Great play.
Gibson
Sack.
on the return, and Bowling Green extends their lead to 14-6. There is a flag.
Yeah, Van Far had a player downfield here that ran into a Bowling Green Bobcat, and it looked like he tried to get a penalty, but they didn't throw it. This is more in the area of holding, unfortunately.
And the Bobcats are going to have that touchdown.
Block in the back.
So 10 yards, it'll be 1st and 10. So Gibson's return is wiped off the board.
They're going to call that on Eli Grody. They had a Van Far had a player that ran into Eli specifically. He tried to put his hands up, and typically when your hands are up like this, that is saying, hey, ref, throw the flag at me.
Yeah.
That's a pretty heads-up play on the defensive player. This is going to be a touchdown, so let's make it look like I get blocked.
Yep. So Bowling Green, instead of the touchdown, has it at the 44-yard line of the Indians. And getting down to the 40 is Dane Dunn. It'll be 2nd down.
Caden Penrod on a really good block for Bowling Green. He had his linebacker pushed back pretty far.
They're only going to give him 3 and stop forward progress outside the 41-yard line. So 2nd and 7 instead of 2nd and 5 for Bowling Green. Here's Bryant, and he is gone. Blaine Bryant going to take it all the way to the house. We got another score fest. We had a long first half last week. It's shaping up to do the same this week as Bowling Green does have the touchdown on the board and has that 14-6 lead restored Bryant in for the first time tonight.
Yeah, but if you're going to do it, oh, that is not the Bowling Green stat sheet. This is the Bowling Green stat sheet.
2-point try, and he is in for the conversion again. Blaine Bryant has 10 points already of the 16 for Bowling Green here, and we've only played
4 minutes.
Not even 4 minutes. 8:39 to go in the first. 16-6.
3 scores.
Bowling Green leads. Yeah, 3 scores in the first 3 minutes plus here in week 4 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Calumet of Missouri, and Kearns Construction.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
Louisiana has a lead, 6-0 against North Callaway, and a big hit on the kickoff. Gage Gibson
takes the ball
on the return.
Takes the ball from the 5. It looks like he's going to start at about the 16, so 11-yard return. But like you said, a pretty big hit from the Bowling Green special teams.
So Van Far, their second possession there. 1 for 1. They've run 2 offensive plays, an incomplete pass and an 80-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, that's not shabby.
Yeah.
No, that's not bad. Yeah, Bowling Green's going to have to get their linebackers into a different position to read this option play that Van Far is running here. So we'll see what they do to adjust after the 80-yard touchdown. I formation. It's awesome.
Yeah, they pump a lot of backs in there. Quarterback keeps it on the option this time, and he's brought down at the 23-yard line. So nice run on first down, about 7 yards.
Yeah, Conaway fakes the ball to the fullback up front on the near side of the field here, keeps it himself and runs out here. They ran a twin wide receiver mark that was really, really close out here to the sidelines, which gave him a whole lot of room to run.
Not sure why the clock's not running after a run play without a first down. 8:33 to go here in the first quarter. Now they roll the clock. And met at the line. He's going to be dropped shy of the first down. A 1-yard run. It's going to be 3rd and a long 2.
Yeah, Neil Rainey on a good read there. Picks that play up right away and maybe a gain of a yard.
Evans on the run.
He had nowhere to go. He got the ball and was wrapped up by Neil almost immediately.
So 3rd and 2, 8 minutes to go in the first. Already 3 scores on the board.
Yeah, that's crazy.
From the 24.
Oh, they come out in a power I almost, a wing T.
They go to the deep back, and he's going to lose yardage.
Neil Rainey.
Rainey again. He got a little help as he tried to spin off the tackle, ran right into another Bowling Green player, and then he was able to slam him down.
You know, Neil had some big plays last week, tackles for losses, and here he is, comes up with a play on the fullback right away who had the 80-yard run, and then makes this play for a tackle loss of about 3, it looks like, on the Van Far running back, Gage Gibson. So Neil has turned out here in his senior year to really be a pretty awesome defensive end.
So they lost about 4 yards, so they're going to punt, or at least come out in a punt formation. They do get the kickoff, and it's going to be let go.
Yeah, smart.
Walker Chandler lets it go, and it's down at the Bowling Green 29-yard line. So the Bobcats will take possession there. The first stop of the game goes to the Bowling Green defense, and we'll see if they can keep the offense moving. They've scored on their first 2 possessions.
Well, and Bowling Green's going to have to find, as the season continues to go on, mandatory water break. I will pick that thought back up in a minute. After
16-6. Bowling Green leads. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats from their own 29 when we come back on Eagle 102.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Glass, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ackles Farm Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
Mark, I said we'd pick that back up after the water break, but it's gone. So we'll have to.
Bowling Green leads this ball game 16-6. 5 minutes into this first quarter.
Should have wrote a note. Then I'd have known where I was
If
at.
you, if you only had a pencil and paper.
Thank you.
Pitch out on first down. Bryant's on the far side with it. Still on his feet.
Still
Puts
going.
down the head. He spins
Great
off a
spin.
tackle,
No,
and he
everybody.
is gone. Oh, my goodness. Blaine Bryant in again. This one is 71 yards, and Bowling Green has scored again here with 6:42 to go in the opening quarter. Blaine Bryant, his second TD of the night.
Yeah, he gets the ball. The impressive part about this run is he gets the ball. He's met at the line, a little bit after line, at the linebacker level, gives a little bit of a spin, and then just outruns everybody else left on the Van Far team.
He spun and lowered his shoulder pad.
At the same time.
Yeah. Just knocked over the defender. He'll come to the near sideline after that 71-yard run.
Yeah, he could probably take a break.
Yeah. He's converted his first two-point opportunities. So this time it'll go to Easton Orff. He bounces off a man. He stops short. So Bowling Green will have to settle for a 22-6 lead with 6:42 to go in the first. This is Week 4 football on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by the Keeley Center, Service and Supply Co-op, and Ameriprise Certified Financial Planner, Tamara Schurter.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, State Farm agents, Pepsi, and Ackles Farm Market.
22-6, Bowling Green leads here in the second at Pittsfield New Berlin game. It's actually a New Berlin co-op, but it's still scoreless in the first. That's homecoming at Pittsfield, and a big hit, and a flag comes in right at the end. I think there might be a hold before the hit.
I think it's going to be for holding.
On the return was Gage Gibson.
And he got schwacked by a couple of Bobcats. Looks like that was led by Eli, Grody, and I thought Jace, but I don't think Jace is out on the kickoff. Okay. Got it. Moving closer.
All right. 22-6, Bowling Green leads, 1st and 10 for the Indians.
We had a moment of charades.
Yeah.
I had no idea what you were telling me. But we got it.
2 words. First one's move, the second one's closer.
Yeah. Microphone. Got it. Thank you, sir. I move it away because I yell, and I know people are like, oh, gosh, that's loud.
We'll be all right.
Just enjoy my excitement, people.
So they will move it back across the 25 to, across the, 21 maybe.
Looks like they got a little bit of help from Bowling Green saying where the spot of the foul was at.
Yeah. Nearing the midway point of the first quarter.
Van Far takes over at the 21-yard line. Going right to left on your radio dial. Remember they used to say that?
Yeah.
It's cool. Van Far with twin wide receivers again. I formation. Motion to the near side.
Yep. And they'll keep it on the ground and nothing there. And after that first 80-yard play for a touchdown, Bowling Green has been able to snuff pretty much everything out.
That was Roman Milosevic. His name is Rowan, but they put him in as the Roman, and now that's what I'm going to call him.
With a Serbian name or Ukrainian or...
Awesome. We'll just go that way.
Yeah. Eastern Bloc for sure.
Yeah.
On 2nd and 12. Again, they put a man in motion. Flag comes out on the far side. Again, it's stopped for a loss. Another flag comes in.
2 of them.
Yep. 2 on the play. The carrier was that Gage Gibson?
Gage Gibson and Tanner McGall on the tackle for a loss.
So 2 fouls. We'll see how they rule this. As the official is mic'd up again tonight. First one is an illegal shift. And they're just going to call the 1 penalty.
Yeah, they're going to take the loss there of 4 yards. Tanner McGall flying in from his cornerback position. And he's so fast, you're not going to really outrun him. And then football is a game of angles anyways. So Tanner did a good job to track that ball down and make a tackle for a loss.
So 3rd and 18.
Chris Stewart said he'd never heard Tanner McGall's name before, but I know Tanner McGall. He's a good player.
We've been saying his name for a
Yes,
while across a couple of different sports.
Yes, we have been. Option
Quarterback
play.
Keeps it and then dumps it off at the last second. Gets a block, but nothing doing there. They'll keep the clock running. On the carry again on that pitch is Gage Gibson. And he got about 4. It's going to be 4th and about 12.
Yeah, and in that pitch, for that option where the quarterback can give it up front or pitch it to his pitch man or keep it himself, the cornerback is really supposed to go make the tackle of the running back, and you just tackle him no matter what. But our Gibby Gibson here was tied up on a block with the wide receiver here, but Walker Chandler from his safety position came up and made a good tackle.
So the punt team on again. Bowling Green back-to-back stops after allowing the long first touchdown. It was partially blocked, I think. And the ball will be down at Van Far roll, the 43-yard line of the Bobcats. Bowling Green will take over 1st and 10. Their 4th possession. They're 3 for 3. 4:30 to go here in the first.
Yeah, running the ball hard. This is what Coach Sinclair's team is all about, that they just run the ball hard out of a veer formation. And it's tough to stop when you've got a big offensive line blocking well, and then your running backs are big athletes.
It hasn't taken, after a long sustained first drive, you say long, but it was only a couple minutes.
Right.
But a lot of plays in there. Bowling Green's been pretty quick strike since then. 1 receiver on the near side. Pitch comes to the near side. Cut back.
Gone.
Bryant knocks down his man, but is grabbed by the ankle from behind. That's a touchdown-saving tackle that time by Evan Utterback. And it'll be a fresh set of downs. Bowling Green into Van Far territory.
Yeah, that was just a strong hand pitch here by Jace to Blaine. And Bowling Green had a couple lead blockers up there, but Blaine cut the ball back inside because he had a blocker in front of him and then had to cut farther upfield, and that's kind of what saved that from being a touchdown.
He gets it again on the near side, finds the edge, and he's gone. Bryant again, touchdown Bowling Green with 3:57 to go. That one goes for 34 yards, and his total for the night. And it makes it 28-6. Just 8:03 into this first quarter. Wow.
Blaine had that ball off the right side, which is where we've seen him have a lot of success. And he had a a lineman downfield blocking, and he just ran off that block and then outruns everybody else on the field. Roll out pass.
Yep, for 2, and it's caught, and in for the 2-point conversion is Dane Dunn on the pass from Jace Eskew, and Bowling Green makes it 30-6 with 3:57 to go in the first. This is Week 4 football on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Agent, Noah Builders, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
Orff kicks it deep. Return comes to the near side, and a flying tackle there. Who was that on the stop?
Dalton.
Yeah. Shy of the 20.
Yeah, that's a good open field single-man tackle by Drew. Dive in, take his legs out from under him.
3:52 to play here in the first quarter. Bowling Green has scored on every possession. Van Far scored on their first and has punted their last 2. Bowling Green had the first possession of the night. 13 on the play clock as they break the huddle. 10 as they get to the line. 1 receiver on the far side. That's Gavin Gaston. Roll out. Yeah, quarterback keeps it on the option this time, and Nikos gets about 6, it looks like.
Yeah, that's that same triple option. Gain about 6, like you said. Just Nikos keeps that ball on the edge himself and takes what Bowling Green gave him just for a 6-yard gain.
Second down and 4.
Oliver Niemeyer checking out. He was in on defense. It's a sophomore.
Utterback lined up wide with Gavin on the other side. 2 in the backfield, and it's an inside handoff this time. Nothing there. They're going to lose yardage. 1, maybe 2 on the stop by Milosevic. Ty Evans on the carry. They say no gain. I think they moved it back a little bit.
I think they
it's
did
on
too.
the 26 now.
Credited Cowboy Harrison Hunt for the tackle.
Good to see him back in the lineup.
That is a big cast.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to the elbow, which if you've got a thumb injury, you've got to have it that high so you don't bend anything back. Bowling Green was blitzing, and it's going to be dropped short of the first down. On the run that time was Gage Gibson. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, Walker Chandler, and I didn't see who the other Bobcat was on the tackle, but one Bobcat wrapped him up, and Walker Chandler come in from that safety position and put a pretty good hit on him.
It's going to be 4th and almost 2. Down to 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bowling Green up by 24. And the punt team comes on again. A lot of blocking out there.
Yeah.
The last one almost got blocked. Here comes the pressure.
Well, I think that's, motivate them to go harder.
And the kick will bounce at the 40, take a Bowling Green bounce to the 41, and is down there by Gibson Condi. And that's where the Bobcats will take over, 1st and 10. With 1:39 to go in the quarter.
Well, the ref tried to have a pretty cool one-handed jump, or one-handed catch, but couldn't quite grab it.
Yeah, he's a little shy of that one.
He jumped high, though.
Yeah, for He's the smallest guy on the
that's true.
on the officiating crew, the back judge.
Corey Clark checking out.
1st and 10, Bowling Green from their own 41. They want to score another one here before the quarter ends. And flags come out. And false start. Yep, against the offense. It'll be 1st and 15.
Who was that on?
I didn't hear the number.
He didn't say a number. I didn't see the jump either.
No, I didn't either. But the flag came from the referee.
Yeah. The video, after the game video will show. The game tape will show.
So now at their own 36. Play clock at 16. Askew in trouble, stays on his feet, and he's going to get the 5 yards back and more. Yeah, he's got the first down all the way into Van Far territory. They had him for a sack and a loss and just couldn't wrap him up.
Well, I don't know what happened. He got tied up back here in the backfield and ended up running to the opposite side of the field because all of his receivers were on our side of the field here. But Jace did a good job to get away and gain 16 yards for a first down on a broken play.
Game of the week coverage on Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Pike County Glass, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ankles Farm Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Central State Bank of Illinois. Glad you're with us here in week 4. As the play comes in from the near sideline, 6 on the play clock.
Oh, it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, they're going to take a timeout.
Yeah.
Bowling Green's first charge, 1:01 to go in the first quarter. It's the Bowling Green Bobcats 30, the Van Far Indians 6 here in week 4 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelly Glucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
1st and 10 for Bowling Green from the Van Far 46-yard line after the timeout. Bobcats lead it with 1:01 to go in the first quarter, 30-6.
Oh, Bowling Green coming out in their twins formation. They had a lot of success with this last week.
They put a man in motion. Pitch out to Blaine Bryant. He's trying to find that near sideline. Hits a man and goes out of bounds. And I tell you what, Reese Colwell is not small, and he just flattened him.
Just ran him over. I mean, and all it did is slow Blaine down. I mean, he just walked out here to the man. I mean, the kid is strong.
Gain of 8.
Sideshow, you're a freak. That's what I like to say.
They clipped the clock running down to 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Now at the 38-yard line of the Indians. One receiver on the near side, one to the far side. And the handoff goes inside and rumbling forward, and he's going to make it all the way to the house. I didn't even see who had the ball there for a second. Yeah, it was Bryant, and he's in for another touchdown of 38 yards. Bowling Green scores again with 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, 38 yards for Blaine Bryant. And Bowling Green extends that lead again.
Bowling Green going for their 2-point conversion.
So you're up by 30 after one, and
Easton
it's Orff for the 2-point conversion. 38-6. Bowling Green leads. 13 seconds to go in the opening quarter. This is Week 4 football on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Bill Allen Auction Services, and Knight Equipment Company.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Bowling Green leads it 38-0. That one goes out of bounds, shanked it.
That'll be a penalty.
Louisiana now up on North Callaway 12-0 with 8:57 to go in the first half.
Nice. Go Bulldogs.
That's at Louisiana.
But I think Ethan listens to you and then gives updates.
I think it goes down the line. It went through coach and.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Some other scores as we get to the final play of the first quarter. South Shelby leads Monroe City 18-6. That's in the second quarter. Palmyra leads Macon 13-6. Hannibal leading Fulton 26-6. Highland leading Clark County 8-0. And Montgomery County leading Mark Twain 12-0. Paris and 8-man leads Northland Christian 22-6, and that is going to do it after a gain of 1 for Van Far. 1 quarter in the books here. Bowling Green leading the Van Far Indians in Week 4, 38-6 as we head to the second here in Week 4 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Custom Work Salon and Tanning, the Mercantile Bank, and Pepsi.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
38-6, Bowling Green leads after 1 quarter over the Van Far Indians. And Chris Grody, we said it in the first quarter. After 1, we were going to find out a lot about the rest of the regular season for the Bowling Green Bobcats. Van Far, their 2 losses by combined 9 points. And Bowling Green just put on them 38-6.
Yeah, you talked earlier in the games that Van Far has had and how close they were. That says something about the rest of the conference, or at least the rest of the schedule for Bowling Green. They're certainly in control of this football game, and I would say they have a high potential to be in control of the rest of the games, at least with the teams that Van Far's played so far.
Van Far has it 2nd and 9 from their own 36, and nothing there. Gang tackle. Who was leading the way? 66, Lucas Jennings. Gibson for a loss of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Under 12 to go in the first half. Usually happens after the first play of the second quarter, right?
Yeah, usually. Yeah, Lucas Jennings on a good tackle. Gibson get that ball from his Conway's quarterback and just basically runs an off tackle from that deep back position. And Lucas was just there and wrapped him up completely. Shotgun.
On
motion.
3rd and 10. They put it in the air, and that ball bounces on the far sideline. Intended target was number 21 for the Indians, Gage Gibson. And it'll be a 3 and out to open the second quarter for Van Far.
Neil Rainey was there to cause a little bit of grief in the backfield. Evans looked like he had a block on him, but gosh, when I look back up, Neal was past that block and almost making the tackle. Conway did a good job to get rid of the ball. It's thrown a little bit low, not able to be held on to by the wide receiver.
So max protect on the punt again for Van Far. They get it away. It's going to go
kick.
right to the return man this time for the Bobcats, and stood up and brought down. That's Reese Colwell on the stop and the return by Walker Chandler, right?
Yeah, Walker Chandler, yep. Walker did a good job waiting for it. Made one guy miss. The next two Indians wrapped him up and then hit him pretty well for the, pretty good for the tackle.
Minute gone here in the second quarter. Bowling Green scored a minute and 13 seconds ago to end the first quarter. They'll get it again here at their own 38-yard line. Rollout, Askew puts it in the air, and that is a deep ball, and that is caught, and that is going to be another touchdown for Bowling Green. What a throw, what a catch on the run. And the Bobcats are in the end zone again. Zach Gibson for 62 yards on the pitch and catch. And the Bobcats up to 44-6. Wow. That was picture perfect on the far sideline.
Yeah, that was a good throw. That's nothing to complain about there.
Gibson, the recipient of that gem. And he made a nice catch in stride.
Yeah, Jace got outside, threw that ball up, and Zach ran underneath of it for 62-yard touchdown. Great play, great call.
And they go for two again, and in for the conversion are the Bobcats to make it 46-6. 40-point lead for the Bowling Green Bobcats. 10:42 to go in the half. This is Week 4 football on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by PJ's Salon, Noah Builders, and Reed Insurance Agency.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Bowling Green leads Van Far 46-6 here early in the second quarter. New Berlin has pulled ahead of Pittsfield 7-0. They're deep into the second quarter for Pittsfield homecoming. Gage Gibson on the return. 10:37 to go here in the first half. Mark front of Chris Grody.
Van Far with a pretty good return. Take the ball over here at, the 28-yard line, 27-yard line.
That's right. As
Walker Chandler limping a little bit.
Yeah, Bowling Green. Yeah, and they'll pull him off at the last second. SQ will take his place. Chandler, he took a good pop on that last punt return.
I think he rolled his ankle a little bit. He was kind of squatted down.
Pitch out to the near side. And snuffed out by the Bobcats as they tried to cut it back toward the middle of the field, toward their blocking. And Bowling Green wasn't fooled. A gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, they brought a guy, their slot receiver, in motion back to the line of scrimmage or back to the quarterback, and then they pitched coming this way, back opposite direction, which really should have taken motion to the far side of the field, but the Bowling Green Bobcats defense did a really good job of staying home and sniffing that play out and stopping it for a 1-yard gain.
Van Far had some excitement scoring on their second offensive play, but it's been all Bowling Green on both sides of the ball and almost all three facets. They had a return wiped off on a block, which was actually a smart play by Van Far to draw that block in the back. And not much there on second down, another gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Like Nikos Conaway on that carry for a gain of 1.
Clock running down to 9:35. Seemed like Van Far did a little bit better job controlling the clock last year in the first half.
Yeah, last year was rough. That was in Van Far, and that was a very dominant Bowling Green football team.
But it seemed like every possession that Van Far did have took several minutes off the clock.
They moved the ball. They moved the chains a couple times.
Yeah.
Roll out pass.
Yep.
Looking backside.
And it is that picked off?
No,
it was very close. He went for it, but a nice catch by the receiver.
Complete to Evans.
But, yeah, only a gain of 1 on the play. So it's 4th and 7. So 2 runs, a yard each, and now a pass for a yard. And the punt team will come on again. So Van Far needs to find something that'll work here.
They got Lucas Jennings in the defensive tackle position now.
Punting here on 4th down. Bowling Green going for the block again. Came up empty, and it's kicked. Ooh, comes back in play, and he's got to pick it up. He made contact with it and got through the first tackle and goes to the ground. Yeah, that ball may have caught one of his legs.
So he touched it with his hands, and then it bounced back inside, but Drew came out of bounds and then ran back inbounds to get the ball. He went out of bounds on his own.
Yeah,
and then was the first player to touch it. That should have been a penalty, but they didn't. They missed it. Maybe that's a pro penalty, not a high school penalty.
I think it's a
football penalty.
Yeah,
I think it is too.
4 minutes gone here in the second quarter.
But he had to touch it, otherwise it would have been their ball.
Yeah. And puts down the hammer and all the way out to the 45-yard line. They're going to give him the 44. Dane Dunn did a little Blaine Bryant impression there. He lowered the shoulder looking for contact.
He gained about 22 yards there on that play, but you're right. He ran through 2 tacklers completely, and then Nikos Conaway tackled him and literally saved the touchdown.
Have you noticed that here in this Week 4 matchup? Bowling Green almost looking for contact?
Yes. This team is
2 yards for Dunn on that carry. It's 2nd and 8.
This team is not afraid to go hit you. In any faucet, offense or defense.
Yeah.
They are eager to play football.
They have a receiver on the far side. That's Eli Grody this time. Rollout comes back to the near side. Dunn drops it. All alone, the defender, Gavin Gaston, fell down, but it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Catch first.
Yep.
Then run.
I think he heard Gaston hit the turf and broke his concentration.
I think you're right. Footsteps will do a lot for your mentality. When you can hear that what you think is the hit coming, you start to brace for that versus catching the ball.
Homecoming night here at Bowling Green. Had the parade earlier. 3rd and 8 for the Bobcats. Ball's out. And who's got it? It's going to be 4th down regardless. And who comes away with it? The Bobcats did. So loss on the play. It's going to be 4th and 11 for Bowling Green, and they have scored on every possession.
Yeah, I can't believe they're not going to go for this here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're up 40 points, but they run a high-octane offense.
Yep.
And
they are definitely going for it here on 4th down and almost 11. Here we go. Put a man in motion. Roll out, SQ.
Look at dude.
All sorts of time.
Look at Aiden. God.
and he is going to be dropped short of the first down. They went with the motion man, Dane Dunn, and it's a turnover on downs back to Van Far at the 48-yard line.
That rollout pass is designed to first look at the wide receiver, or excuse me, the running back, and hit that down man. Jace had a guy wide open in the middle of the field that he didn't throw the ball to.
So another mandatory water break here in the second. That'll give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors for this week. On Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Glass, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ackles Farm Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Central State Bank of Illinois. Another update from Louisiana, Brady Shepard a TD. It's 18-0, Louisiana leading North Callaway with 5:11 left in the first half.
Good.
So they're up by 3 scores.
It's
Pittsfield.
In South Shelby, it's South Shelby 24, Monroe City 6.
Some other scores from around the area. Palmyra leading Macon 20-6. Hannibal up on Fulton 40-6. Highland still leading Clark County 8-0. Montgomery leading Mark Twain 20-6. Paris, an 8-man, leads Northland Christian 22-6. And Wright City leads South Callaway 13-6. See, it works up and down the press box here at Bowling Green. Back to throw is Nikos. He's going to the far side, and that is tipped and picked. Off the hands of the receiver, he punches the ground. Went off of Gibson, right to Gibson.
Yeah.
Off of Gage's hands, right into Zach's, and Bowling Green gets it back one play after the turnover on downs. So they they get it at the 44-yard line, so it was a no gain, basically, for Bowling Green.
Yes, basically a no gain.
6:09 to go in the half, so approaching that midway point of this second quarter. Pitch back. Breaks through the tackles, and he's going to get to midfield. Second and about 3, maybe 4.
Who was our running back there? I was taking some notes.
I did not see who got it. It was kind of it was Bryant. Yeah, it was Blaine. Does take it to midfield, and a 2nd and 4. We'll give him 6 on that play. For Bowling Green, and we're down to 5:35 to go in the half. They put Bryant in motion this time. Pitch. He's the lead blocker for Dunn, and he is brought down after a gain of about 2. He's going to be shy of the first down. Actually, they only give him 1 to the 49 of the Indians.
Yeah, Dane got that ball just on a pitch out to the near side of the ball here. And the defensive end and the linebacker were out there. He got one guy off of him almost, but gain of a yard for Dane.
Bryson Brandenberger into the game. First time we've called his name tonight. And flags come out. Probably a good thing because that was a bad exchange too. So that's going to back Bowling Green up 5 yards. So instead of 3rd and a long 1.
That was, Mark, that was one of those that it was a false start on everybody but the center.
Exactly. Who really just left it on the ground.
Yeah.
Clock still running under 5 minutes. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Lamar is losing to Seneca. Back to midfield, and a little pushing and shoving there after the play. No flags. It's going to be 4th and 2 from the Van Far 49. So they got the penalty yardage back.
5 back, yep. Blaine on a dive play, just straight ahead. It's going to be 4th and 2 here.
You know, they didn't convert the last one. This one a little more manageable. They're going to try and sneak it with Eskew. He's got the first down, and he's gone. Jace Eskew will go. Oh, broke a tackle. High steps it into the end zone. Eskew for 49 yards and a Bowling Green TD with 4:03 to go. It's 52-6 Bobcats. This does not bode well for the rest of the EMO conference.
No, it does not. Good run by Jace, and a quarterback was set up to be a quarterback sneak, and he just gets off to the far side, and as soon as you saw him in the second level, you knew he was gone.
Gibson on to kick the extra point this time. Good hold, and the kick is beautiful. Gibson good. 4:03 to go. It's 53-6. The Bobcats lead at Van Far here in Week 4, homecoming night from Bowling Green on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Custom Work Salon and Tanning, the Mercantile Bank, and Pepsi.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Bobcats lead the Indians 53-6. 4:03 to go in the first half. Mark fronted Chris Grody.
It's been all Bowling Green in the first half of this football game.
They scored first. Van Far answered on an 80-yard run.
Immediately.
Yep.
And then nothing but Bowling Green after that.
And it's kicked deep. Picked up on a bounce. Across the 15 to the 20. Breaks a tackle, reverses field, and is hit from behind and flattened. The return by Gage Gibson out to the 27-yard line, it looks like.
He did a really good job getting the ball out here to about the 30. And then where he messed up is instead of running down the field, he started running across the field, and there were a lot of Bobcats down there coming back towards him. And like you said, he got tackled from the backside.
North and south, not east and west.
That's right.
Especially if you're in between the hashes like he was. 3:53 to play in quarter number 2. Bowling Green, I mean, they got Harrison Hunt back tonight. They're still without Matthew Hembry, who's on crutches. And, breaking through on first down was Gibson again. Gage Gibson, he's had a couple of highlights here.
Had some decent runs from time to time.
That one for 6. Askew on the tackle. Stopped at the 34-yard line of the Indians. So 6-yard gain.
Not a big fan of the Bowling Green quarterback playing both-way football.
Well, I think that's kind of he came in when Walker Chandler went out.
He did. And I don't think Walker's gone back out there.
I think he's sitting on the bench on the near side, maybe.
I think you're right. I think I see him there.
Handoff. Ooh, they almost blew that on the option on the handoff. They couldn't get it out of the quarterback's hands, and a minimal gain for Ty Evans.
Bryson Brandenberger in on that tackle.
Bryant also in on it. Clock running down to 2:48.
Sideshow and water hose. Making plays.
The hose has been needed tonight. 2 water breaks here in week 4. Do we have an official down as well? Like out,
we do.
Out on the near sideline?
Yep, right here. That's a broken play, I think.
Yep, and going to be tackled for a loss is Nikos Conaway. He tried to get away on the far side. And
tackled by Tanner McGaw.
There you go. So McGaw with the stop, 2:15 to go. Fourth and 5. Clock running, and Van Far will have to punt again after a timeout. Was this an official timeout or a?
This was a Bowling Green Bobcat timeout.
That is their second charged. They have one left. Van Far yet to take a timeout. 53-6, Bowling Green leads the Indians here in Week 4 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Eagle 102 Sports Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Glass, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ackles Farm Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Central State Bank of Illinois. 3 games on Eagle 102 tonight. Our on-air game of the week. Pittsfield trailing the New Berlin Pretzels. And at Louisiana, the Bulldogs leading North Callaway. Last I heard was 18-0. Ooh, bad snap on the punt, and they got it off. And they'll let it go. Bowling Green lets it go, and a Van Far bounce inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. That's where the Bobcats will take over. Probably the final possession of this first half.
South Shelby is currently leading Monroe City 30-6.
Beautiful night for football. Really couldn't have better weather.
Could be a little cooler.
A little cooler?
Just a little.
Okay.
It's hot out there for those guys.
I even wore pants tonight, and I'm not overly hot. I dressed up for Week 4.
Yeah, nice.
On first down, near side,
Gone.
breaking a tackle and gone. Blaine Bryant, closest defender, is going to be 15 yards away by the end of this one, and he just keeps on running all the way to the track. Blaine Bryant on the touchdown
70 yards.
for 70 yards, and just handshakes and pats on the head after that one as Bowling Green extends their lead, and Blaine Bryant just keeps scoring touchdowns. And it's 59-6. Homecoming festivities at halftime after the band does their routine. Gibson on to kick the extra point. And the kick is up, and this one looks good as well. Only one official underneath the bar this time. Oh, no good? Huh. Look good from here.
I thought so too.
59-6. Bowling Green leads. 1:52 to go in the half here in Week 4 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by All Parts, Kayla Caldwell, certified financial planner with Edward Jones, and Ann Lane Boutique.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Easton Orff on to kick it off. Blaine Bryant for, 70?
Yes.
Extra point no good this time. 59-6. Bowling Green leads. And they field it at the 19. Makes a move across the 30. And Bowling Green piles on the return by Nikos Conaway. His first return of the night. Brady Huber. Yeah, Brady Huber with a special teams stop. He's a senior.
Junior.
junior, I mean. Yeah, he was in Liv's class way back when at the Learning Center. They were a gang.
They were a gang. I don't think Bowling Green has a gang.
The Learning Center did.
Oh.
Back in the day.
Gang.
It was a Pike County gang too. They had good representation from Louisiana as well.
Huh.
Again on the carry is Gage Gibson. He gets about 8 on first down before the stop is made, but we're down to 1:26 to go. Cooper Lumley and Reagan Bowser were in that gang.
Huh.
Luke Cordy.
Luke Cordy.
Yeah.
I don't think he could, by legal definition, as the sheriff's kid, could be in a gang. I think that's. I don't think that.
Threat group.
Yeah, that's right.
And stop behind the line. They're going to lose a yard.
Man, they had a big run with Evans that first play of the game for 80 yards. And since then, the Bobcats has just shut Evans down at the goal line.
Down to 40 seconds to play in the half. Bowling Green is up by 53. Yeah, Van Far. I can't believe they're just not doing a deep shotgun and putting this one upfield. Loss on that play as well. Wrong side of the 40. And that'll bring up fourth down, but I don't think we're going to get to the punt. Down to 10 seconds to go in the half, and that will do it for the first 2 quarters of play. The Eagle 102 High School Football Game of the Week from Bowling Green, homecoming night. The Bobcats lead the Van Far Indians 59-6. Back with the halftime show for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 Halftime Report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Well, they've switched it up on us. They said before the game that it was going to be the band and then the homecoming. They're going homecoming and then band. And the freshman attendants just introduced Bennett Hickerson and Miley Thompson. Sophomore, Gage Tipp and Ashton Schultz. The junior attendants, Nate Mix and Liliana Orchowski. I probably butchered her name, and I'm sorry. And the senior attendants, Blaine Bryant, Hannah Post, Ben Chance, and Mackenzie Brawley, and Harrison Hunt, and Avery Gam. So there's the attendance for this homecoming 2023, and they're still being introduced right now. I went a little faster than the announcer on the field.
I thought you did a good job.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And I do apologize to Liliana.
You want some stats?
How about we do that while we wait for the king and queen to be crowned here?
Let's talk about the visiting team first, which there's not a lot really to talk about. And that sounds very terrible to me, but I'm sorry, that's just how it is.
Yeah, it's a 59-6 game.
Yeah, Nikos Conaway in passing is 1 for 4 for 1 yard and an interception. And then leading their running game is going to be Evans.
That's Ty.
Ty Evans, thank you very much. Ty Evans with 5 carries for 82 yards. And remember, one of those carries was an 82-yard touchdown.
Yes.
We flip over to the Bowling Green side. In the first half, Sideshow's got 12 carries for 308 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Wow. And what did he have, 4 touchdowns in the second half last week?
Yeah. He got them all this week in the first half.
Yeah.
Number 1, Double D, Dane Dunn.
There you go.
5, yeah, that was easy for me to say. Had 5 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown. And then J.C. Penny here, the quarterback, Jace Eskew, has got 2 carries for 65 yards, a touchdown. And then he's 3 for 4 with 87 yards passing and a touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah, that is our – I could go over the scoring summary.
We'll get to that.
But that takes I won't have any thunder left.
Exactly. and they're about to announce the king and queen. They're building the drama, I guess, the anticipation, and the homecoming king and queen. Ben Chance and Avery Gam are the king and queen here at Bowling Green for 2023. So congratulations to Avery and Ben on being crowned.
Do they vote for both?
I believe they do, because those were from different pairings.
I thought they used to vote for the queen, and then her escort was the king.
I think they vote for both now.
Huh.
So congratulations to Avery and Ben. If Ben wants to run away, no one's going to stop him.
Yeah, or catch him.
Yeah. He will run faster for longer than anyone in this arena right now.
Are you saying he could be the Bowling Green runaway king?
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, I'm not chasing him.
He's run away from haircuts this year.
Yeah. His hair looks fine.
59-6 is our score. Again, congratulations to the king and queen for 2023. And we'll take a break, come back with the long first half scoring rundown after this on the Eagle 102 halftime report.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by La Roots Hair Salon and Tanning, Sun Window Company, and MASH.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelly Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Our score after 2 quarters as they continue the pictures with the royalty on the near sideline. 59-6, Bowling Green leading Van Far. The state-ranked Bobcats here in Week 4 looking pretty good. And, boy, this is a message and a half to the rest of the EMO conference and some of the potential suitors in the postseason.
Yeah, I think there's certainly some teams coaching and athletes paying attention to this score or will pay attention to this score when it comes out. And it's probably a lot more surprising than what people thought it was going to be, because it has been really nothing but Bowling Green in this first half. Bowling Green scored in the first quarter with 9:50 left. 9:50 left on the time on a 21-yard run by Dane Dunn. The 2-point conversion was good, made it 8-0. Then Van Far immediately scored 30 seconds later, immediately scored after that with an 80-yard touchdown run by Ty Evans. The 2-point conversion was no good, made the score 8-6, and then Mark, it's been nothing but Bowling Green after that.
Well, immediately after that, Zach Gibson ran back the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown, but it came back on a block in the back call.
Yeah, it did get called back, and then Bowling Green scored 8:39 in the first on a 43-yard run by Blaine. Then they scored with 6:42 left in the first on a 70-yard touchdown run by Blaine. The 2-point conversion on both of those good, make it 22-6. Then in the first, Bowling Green scores again with 3:57 left on a 34-yard run by Blaine. The 2-point conversion was good by Dane Dunn, making it 30-6. Then with 13 seconds left, Bowling Green scores on a 38-yard touchdown by Blaine Bryant. 2-point conversion was good, making it 38-6. And then in the second quarter with 10:48 left, there's a 62-yard run by, is that right? No, I'm sorry, a 62-yard reception, touchdown pass to Zach Gibson. The 2-point conversion was,
yeah, hit him in stride.
Yeah, was good, making it 46-6. Then 4:03 left was a 49-yard touchdown run by J.C. Penny, Jace Eskew. The extra point was good, making it 53-6. And then our final score before halftime was with 1:52 left, a 72-yard run by Sideshow. The extra point was no good, leaving us at 59-6 going into halftime.
Quite a first half for the Bowling Green Bobcats, and we said it in the pregame. Bowling Green had to take Van Far seriously. They have taken them seriously. Van Far, their 2 losses to this point, they're 1-2 coming into this ballgame. The 2 losses by a combined 9 points, and they lost by 2 last week to at Montgomery County, a very tough place to play.
Yeah. Beautiful facility.
Yeah. So, what does this say about the rest of the EMO conference? You've got Louisiana up by 3 scores on North Callaway tonight.
Yeah. So you figure bowling, and now anything can happen.
Yes.
On any given Sunday,
exactly,
any given Friday. But looking, Mark, at what we have, Bowling Green is dominating. I'm going to say this first. I think the St. Charles Lutheran game was a real turning point for Bowling Green, or a very huge confidence booster for this Bobcat football team, because I think they went into week 3 and it was like it was getting punched in the mouth right away, right? And like Mike Tyson says, every boxer has a plan until you're punched in the mouth. Well, Bowling Green got punched in the mouth in a shootout and just showed how absolutely tough and resilient they were and dominated that football game in the second half. Now they know they can play big schools, right? They know they can win those big games, or what they think are big games. So they come in here with Van Far knowing how tough they are. And they're walking on Van Far. And I'm sorry for the Van Far fans that are going to listen to us and hear that and think we're arrogant. But Bowling Green is walking on Van Far right now. And Van Far just lost to Montgomery County.
Montgomery County up 26-6 on Mark Twain at this point.
On Mark Twain. So you figure Bowling Green's going to go into that Montgomery County game very confident that they're going to win. They're going to go into a North Callaway game where Louisiana's winning or potentially going to win, right? It just says a lot about this team is put together. And I can't tell you the number of people, Mark, that have asked me all year after last year, well, Bowling Green's done, huh? Bowling Green's done. They don't got nothing left. We watched the JV play varsity game, the second half of varsity games, and
week in and week out,
and beat those teams literally, like hold them to 1 or 2 scores and score touchdowns against them. So if you started at halftime with the JV against some of those varsity teams, they won. This is a good team, and I think Bowling Green knows it, and they've got a great coaching staff. Cody Spiegel has come in and done some good changes to the defense and really put up a pretty good pass defense. We've seen Bowling Green's pass defense be much better than it has been. And then tonight is a dominant defense with, the mess up of the first defensive play where Evans gets a huge break and 80 yards later is in the house. I just don't know what the EMO conference, the rest of the season that the teams are going to do. It just, again, Bowling Green is such a dominant football team.
It's going to be interesting as we go through this regular season and into the postseason. I mean, we're next week is the halfway point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so you're just starting to get your feet under you, and you're already starting to look down the road a little bit and see what's out there and see, we heard earlier in the first half, Lamar was the number 1 team in Class 2 was trailing, I think, Seckman. So anything can happen around the state. I think the rankings might look different come next week, but right now Bowling Green looking very good, up 59-6 over Van Far at the half. We'll take a break as the band continues to play. Van Far is already stretched out. They've returned to their sideline. Still have about 9 minutes. I think they came out on their normal schedule, and this is an extended halftime with the homecoming festivities.
Right.
59-6, Bowling Green leads Van Far. More of the halftime report for you after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Bip Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Calumet of Missouri, and Kearns Construction.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Great job by the band here tonight. And again, congratulations to our king and queen, Ben Chance, Avery Gam, here at Bowling Green. Lots of homecomings going on. Pittsfield was trailing New Berlin for their homecoming. Pleasant Hill having their homecoming at 2 o'clock tomorrow against Carrollton. And lots and lots of it's that time of the season to start getting those homecoming games, and then before you know it, it'll be senior nights.
Our band always does a good job. I know we say that every football game, but they really do a good job.
Yeah. And I'm not just saying that because my kid's in the band.
That's true. Well, I said it.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't even have to say it. I said it.
I like the little thing they do after, where it's a little pinwheel there.
Yeah, good. You did a good job of getting it on the camera.
Yeah, I was late. Hey, you know what? I miss the pinwheel. I miss your kids' touchdowns. It's good camera work. Good quality.
Get with Gordon and get one of them automated
I
camera
have one at
things.
home. It just doesn't fit in the booth with us.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
Right now it's basketball only, but I'll figure it out.
You do a good job. I just enjoy ripping you, that's all.
Bowling Green back on the field finally to stretch things out. Van Far has been on their sideline since about the first third of the band's performance.
Well, they got to see a good band show.
Yes, they did. Good band show without a good banjo. 59-6.
I got a banjo at home.
Do you?
I do.
All right.
My daughter plays it.
Oh, okay. I
do not.
Does she both pick and grin?
Yes.
Okay. That's good.
Actually, it's more of a pick and grimace.
Oh.
But she's getting to the grin.
Yeah. Well, maybe
I don't play any. I have zero music talent.
I am bad at about 4 different instruments.
Really?
Yeah. I'm bad at the alto sax. I'm bad at the tenor sax. I'm bad at bass guitar. I'm bad at drums. So.
That's good that you're bad.
But you know what? I sing like a bird.
I played the tuba.
Yeah?
The sousaphone.
Okay.
But that was when I was in college. You had to do a paper on your favorite instrument for a music appreciation class I was in, and I told the professor that I would do it on the sousaphone because that's when I played when I was younger, and that's how I left the email. She sent me a big long email about how they needed a sousaphone player, and then I was like, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, you misinterpreted my playing ability of the sousaphone."
Well, you know what? There's the kid.
There she is.
Yeah.
She's taking selfies of you?
No, she's just coming up to make sure I give thumbs up to the performance.
Oh, yeah.
She came up earlier with like an armful of clarinets. I'm like, why do you have woodwinds?
Can't you only play
Where
one?
are the reeds? The reeds were in the clarinet players' mouths at the time, apparently.
Ah, well, that makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah. About a minute to go before we kick off quarter number 3. Actually, Bowling Green just tossing it around there. So it's either a minute or 3 minutes. I'm not sure. 59-6. We'll take a quick break either way. This has been the halftime report. Second half action after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by the Keeley Center, Service and Supply Co-op, and Ameriprise Certified Financial Planner Tamara Schurter.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, State Farm Agents, Pepsi, and Ackles Farm Market.
Getting ready for the start of the second half. They did put 3 minutes on the clock, so Bowling Green will have to wait another 2:45. They'll be kicking off to Van Far to start the third quarter, leading the Indians 59-6.
I think we will probably see a JV offense in the second half at some point.
Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102, brought to you this week by Pike County Glass, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ackles Farm Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Central State Bank of Illinois. Our on-air game of the week, Pittsfield homecoming at or against the New Berlin Pretzels. Waverly and Franklin, I think, are the other two in that co-op for Pittsfield or for New Berlin.
The Pretzels.
Yep.
Huh.
North Callaway has scored, so it's a 10-point lead for Louisiana. 8:18 to go in the third quarter.
I know what a pretzel is. I just don't understand how it's a mascot.
Anything can be a mascot if you believe.
But a pretzel?
Hey. Yeah, the Putnam County Midgets, yeah.
You know what, the Putnam – okay, so first of all –
really, you got Cornhuskers.
But hold on. But first of all, we're talking about midgets, the Putnam County Midgets. They always say dynamite comes in small packages, so that makes some sense. I've never heard anybody say violent, athletic.
It depends on the dipping sauce, I think.
Nasty pretzel, yeah. Okay, whatever.
Some nacho cheese has been pretty explosive in the past. Yeah.
Excuse me, we are not going to acknowledge what Coach
seriously
trying to do
though.
here. I see where he went, and we're going to, that's from the Acme Packer plant, we know.
Yes, and I'm guessing that New Berlin probably goes back just as far.
That's a good point. Here I'm talking some smack, and I don't know what the heck a Packer is either, so good point.
It's a meat packer.
I know I know where it comes from, but
it's a guy on the line, and those guys on the line, they played for the team.
Those guys aren't necessarily mean and violent, though. That's where I get my T-bones.
I'm thinking more
but
like
they're the
sausage.
best team in the NFL.
At this moment.
No. Can you mute me so I can talk to Coach?
Nope, we're back to action.
Oh, Coach.
Now
I've never stabbed anybody live on air. Well, I guess we're not live.
No, we are.
Oh.
We're live right now.
You're lucky. You're lucky. I hope Coach don't get stabbed. I hope Coach don't get stabbed tonight. I'm in all kinds of trouble.
Beautiful Technicolor.
Technicolor.
High definition.
Yes. We just don't know where to point the camera sometimes.
Been better during the plays.
I just like how you decided to video record them when they stopped. Oh, the pinwheel thing is cool.
There's literally a wall between me and that.
Everybody watching was like, oh, yeah, Mark, that's just fantastic.
Yeah. Kickoff goes deep from Easton Orff, and it's going to go into the end zone by about a yard.
Yeah.
So a touchback gives it to the Indians, and it is a running clock here in the second half with Bowling Green up by 53 points.
Yep.
Their biggest lead at half so far this season.
Mark, I tell everybody every game, to make sure you text Alice Charlton. But the woman, the myth, the legend is here tonight. So
okay.
She knows the score. She's here. But if you want to text her anyways, that would be okay.
She may be in the bathroom or at the concession stand.
59-6. Let her have it.
Clock still running. Play clock down to 20 as they break the huddle.
She told me last Friday I could stop doing that.
17 when they go to the line, yeah?
I don't think I'm going to.
No.
It's kind of like the Goodnight Alice,
Yeah. Or the little tug on the ear from
pitch outside.
Carol Burnett. Yep.
Yeah.
Good run. First run of the second half for the Van Far Indian. It's for a first down. Gage Gibson, 15 plus.
Yeah, Gage Gibson on, like you said, a good run.
They'll move the chains. We've played a minute and 15 seconds here in the third quarter.
Already?
Yeah. Yeah, they did not stop the clock after the touchback.
Yeah, well, the sideline judge here was winding the clock. I saw him doing that, given that. David Barton, the school resource officer, is down here with the cheerleaders with a sign that says cheer or go to jail.
Stacked up. Good tackle that time by Neil Rainey.
I'm sorry, I missed the play. I was admiring the law enforcement sign.
Yeah. It'll bring up second and 10. It was Gibson again on second down, and Rainey with the tackle for no gain. Glad you're with us at home at a Week 4 gathering.
Neil Rainey has really turned it on in the last couple weeks here.
Second and 10.
Is that a hiccup?
It was. Back to throw.
Pressure.
Under pressure
Come on,
from Milosevic. Yeah, there was a hold on the far side, no call, and he's able to make it out of bounds on the far side.
Yeah. Nikos Conaway was looking to roll the ball outside this way to throw it.
He only got 5, though.
But Rowan was all over him right away, and Nikos is pretty fast, gets that outside. And like you said, you thought there was a hold there.
Yeah, there was a tackle away from the ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be called holding, yeah.
Yeah. That's why Rowan didn't get any help. So 3rd and 5. Bowling Green bringing it again. And they break through for the first down. Out near midfield, going to be stopped around the 48. Good burst there from number 24, Ty Evans.
Looks like he gained about 12 yards, but just he gets that ball from like a fullback position and is crashing through. Real tough.
We've already played 3.5 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Running clock for the 2nd half tonight. 53-point lead for Bowling Green. 1st and 10 for the Indians. They put a man in motion to the near side. High snap.
Going deep. Got him.
And he overthrew him.
Oh.
Intended target that time was the motion man, Gage Gibson, and he overthrew him by about 4 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 10. That's not a bad place to go for a home run, though.
Yeah, Isaac Oberhaus, I think, is who that was on the defense there. Yeah, Isaac Oberhaus, and he, the running back was out here at wide receiver.
Yeah, Gibson.
Yeah, Gage Gibson was out here at wide receiver, and he just ran right past Isaac, and thank God he overthrew him because that would have been a touchdown all over it.
Side judge making some motions.
Yeah, we keep our hands up, and they stay there, and they stay there.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side here on 2nd down and 10 for the Van Far Indians near midfield. Nikos keeps it himself, fakes the pitch, gets near the 1st down, breaks a tackle, still going, cuts back, and it's a race now. 2 Bobcats run into each other, and he high steps it into the end zone. Nikos Conaway with 7:12 to go in the 3rd quarter with the 2nd Van Far touchdown tonight.
50-yard touchdown. The bad part
52.
52. The bad part about that play is about 5 different Bobcats got their hands on him, and none of them could hang on to him.
Yep, and then the last 2 ran into each other. So New Berlin now leading Pittsfield 27-0. 8:10 left in the 3rd quarter there. Here it's 59-12, and they'll go for 2. Hand off, and he's, a flag comes in. Nikos kept it himself on the option.
They're telling him to run the clock.
Yep. Well, it was over 40 at the start of the quarter. It was actually 53.
Chop block against Van Far.
Huh. So they'll retry.
Chop block is when you basically a lineman is engaged in the block, and then they try to cut him at the knees, try to knock him down. They call that a chop block, and that's an illegal block just for safety purposes anymore.
That takes it all the way out, this conversion attempt, to the 18-yard line.
Think this is going to be a pass?
You think?
I'm saying roll out pass. Nice, under center.
Yep.
Play
the 2-point conversion from the 18-yard line. Roll out, has blockers ahead of him. Puts it in the air toward the pylon, and it is, there's a flag. They're going to be pass interference, but it's good anyway. He made the adjustment, made the catch. 2-point conversion good. That makes it 59-14. Bowling Green leading Van Far. 5:22 to go here in the 3rd quarter. This is Week 4 football on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Agent, Noah Builders, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
So Nikos Conway for 52 yards and a touchdown. 2-point conversion from the 18-yard line is good. Conway throws that pass to the pylon, and even with pass interference, it was caught.
Yeah, the Bowling Green defender just kind of lost the wide receiver and then turned around looking for him. He reaches back and grabs him. And that's where the penalty comes in at. And it looks like they're
enforcing it on the kickoff?
Yeah, adding the penalty here to the kickoff.
That's interesting.
And I think that's wrong because they declined it, which would make it good, so the kickoff should be from the normal position.
And that's what Coach Sinclair is saying.
Yeah, if they accepted the penalty, then the 2-point conversion is no good.
Exactly.
And look, now they're like, oh, wait, that does make sense.
Yeah. All Coach Sinclair can say is wow on the way back to the huddle. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a major discussion going on here. Yeah,
there you go. Figured it out.
Good thing Coach Sinclair was paying attention. Yeah, so the kickoff will come from the 40, which is the normal kickoff position.
Yeah, you accept it, then you're trying again from the 2, even though you scored the 2-point conversion. It doesn't carry over. And this will be the 3rd kickoff of the night. They're funky who will kick it.
There's the onside.
Yep. And it will be caught and did not go far enough. The flag came out. It was fielded,
Did he touch
I believe.
It before 10 yards?
Yeah, I think so.
Or was it already out of bounds when he caught it? But
that's possibly too.
The flag was thrown right when he touched it, though.
Yeah.
There's another one. So somebody's probably running their mouth because that went right at a Bobcat.
From the referee, right?
Yeah.
And Coach will not like that.
No. I don't like that, and I'm just a fan.
The Bobcats are back home on October the 6th to face the Tigers of Mark Twain High School.
Next home game for Bowling Green. What, in 2 weeks against Mark Twain?
High School FFA barbecue.
Yeah, yeah, he's cutting out.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yep. And that's 3 out of 4 weeks.
Yeah,
in a
well,
row.
that ball was thrown right at that flag was thrown right at a specific player, and he's got to learn to stop talking.
Yeah, was that the one with his helmet up?
No, it was this one.
Okay. Gotcha. Good code discussion there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 59-14.
Yeah, good code. Yeah, the JV offense is in. Eli Grody's going in at quarterback.
Much smaller line. Handoff on first down. And maybe they're going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9. Oh, they're not going to give him a yard. No gain. Still on the 48-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that does look like a 0 to me as well.
The official on the far side had initially marked forward progress for a yard. Got overruled by the side judge on the near side. So 2nd and 10. That one will get positive yardage. About 6, maybe 7 across the 50 to the 47-48.
I don't know who the running back was, though. I couldn't see it.
Bobcats gain 8 on the play.
Yeah, now they're going to give him 5. This is the spots have. They brought in the JV sideline judges, too, for the third quarter of this ball game. 3:48 to play in the third quarter. See if this JV offense can convert. Yep, they will. And take it all the way to the far near sideline. He's tripped up inside the 10.
Jordan Pasley.
Pasley on the run. Number 15 for the Bobcats, Jordan Pasley, a sophomore, almost took that one to the house. He was just caught on the near sideline.
Yeah, good run. That might have been him on that last carry, too. He was out there with Easton Orff. But, yeah, good run from Jordan Pasley. Gets the ball, comes just this near side off tackle, and 45 yards later he's shoestring tackled.
On first and goal, and in is Easton Orff.
Way to go, Easton.
Touchdown of Bowling Green. Gets them over 60, 65-14 with 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Clock will continue to run until after the extra point try.
Oh, they're doing a PAT?
Yes, they are. And it's Gibson back out there. He's one of two, right?
Yes.
And again, it's going to be the referee from behind him calling. Oh, now they had a little trouble. It's a fake. Throws it and intercepted. So the conversion no good. That was just a bad snap. Askew was the holder and had to bail out on the attempt. Minute 55 to go here in the third quarter. And clock is still running. 65-14. Bowling Green leads Van Far here in week 4 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
So the 45-yard run by Jordan Pasley sets up the touchdown run by Easton Orff. The extra point or two-point conversion, no good. And Bowling Green leads 65-14. Final play of the third quarter coming up with this kickoff.
Gary Welch out on the field. Number 12 is a freshman.
He's going to wait until, about 3 on the play clock? There it goes. There's 5 on the play clock as he made contact with the ball. And the return goes out to the 35-yard line where he was absolutely flattened.
By Neil Rainey.
Neil Rainey, yes, of course. Stanich on the return. That'll do it for 3 quarters of this ball game. We head to the fourth with the Bowling Green Bobcats, state-ranked 3-0, leading the 1-2 Van Far Indians 65-14 here on the high school football game of the week on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Bill Allen Auction Services, and Knight Equipment Company.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Follow Area High School Sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
To the fourth, it's 65-14, Bowling Green leading Van Far. South Shelby is now leading Monroe City 46-6.
That is what I have as well.
34-6, Palmyra leads Macon. Clark County leading Highland in the third quarter, 20-8. Hannibal leading Fulton 63-6. I think it's still 18-8. Louisiana leading North Callaway.
25-8.
25-8, so
Ethan
Louisiana
Harris.
scored again, yeah.
Ethan Harrison just had a rushing touchdown.
All right.
With 11:44 left.
And that was, the update we got there. So
I'm here to help.
If I'd have just been on the right app.
Mine was a text message.
Well, it's an app.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's what I said. I'm here to help. I got no problem. I'm your assistant, your color guy.
Yeah.
You're shake and bake.
I'm shake, you're bake?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Shake.
I mean, it's not like you're finishing 18th here. You're finishing second.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But helping the team.
Yeah. Clock running before the start of the fourth quarter. Hand off and nothing. Falls forward after he sliced off that tackle. That was Gage Gibson again.
Parker Jones on the contact and tackle.
65-14.
Who was the Van Far running back?
That was Gibson again.
Gibson, thank you.
No gain.
0.
Still sitting on the 35-yard line.
Brady Huber and Tanner McGall switching sides.
Back to throw is Nikos. Sets up, far side. Foot race over there. It's caught and brought down. There on the reception. Reese Colwell on the reception, a first down.
Colwell is what number?
22.
Thank you.
Down to 10:40 to play here. That's the longest play in a while for Van Far.
Yeah, and that's something Bowling Green. They've got looks like most of their JV players are in on their defense. And
about 25 yards?
Yeah, I got 30. But yeah, the JV is going to have to be careful to not let that deep ball get behind them like that.
Those situations will come up. Conaway again.
Looking for the deep ball again.
And it is caught for the touchdown. 30 yards. Gage Gibson on the reception. And that makes it 65-20. So Van Far.
Over Tanner that time.
Yeah, does not give up. They'll go for 2.
It's our time.
That was a great throw. Two great throws.
Yeah, both.
I thought the first one had a little too much air under it, and they got away with one. This one was just a strike from Nikos to Gage Gibson. They'll go for 2 with the rollout. Puts it in the air, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion. So 65-22, 9:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Bowling Green leading Van Far here in the fourth on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Custom Works Salon and Tanning, the Mercantile Bank, and Pepsi.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
4 minutes gone here in the fourth. Right now, 8 minutes left in this ball game. 65-22, Bowling Green leading Van Far. Good pass from Conaway to Gibson against the second, third string.
Yes, it was a really good pass.
Yeah.
Hands team out on the field.
And another onside attempt. It's picked
It's a running
up.
back.
And it is taken across the 50 to the 45-yard line. Gage Gibson on the stop. Who was that?
I think it was Chase Buffington.
There you go. His first return.
Yep, he's a sophomore.
Chase, yes. Sophomore running back.
The pleasure of coaching that young man for a few years in youth football. He has got some of the fastest feet I've ever seen.
Sometimes the legs can't keep up, huh?
Yeah, well, he was notorious for running like he was like a ping pong ball. He was like, bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
And then I would be yelling at him to run straight ahead, run forward. But he was fun to coach. He's motivated, good kid.
So Grody back out there, his second series. Come to the line with 6 on the play clock. 2-back set. Quarterback keeps it on the
Eli's
option.
got it himself.
And he takes it across the 45 to the 40. Gain of about 6, almost 7. Make it second down and a long 3. It's more like 4. After the spot. 39-yard line of the Indians. Midway point of the fourth quarter, with the Bobcats cruising toward victory, up by 43 points.
Eli kept that ball himself, faked it to the up man. I formation. Gives it to Easton.
Yep.
Go Easton.
He brusts off a tackle and is finally brought down by 4 Indians. Who was on top of that pile? Ty Evans.
Easton got that ball from the deep back that time and kind of hopped to the one side or the other at the line of scrimmage and gained about 8 yards.
New Berlin, 33. Pittsfield, nothing. 1:34 left in the third quarter there. So they are tracking behind us now, as this game will be over in 5 minutes and 20 seconds. There is no more.
Coach Padford making his way out
Yeah,
of the box.
The second tier is emptied.
Easton
Here's
bounce
Orff
outside.
again.
Bounce inside.
Yep, very close. Still on his feet, pushing the pile, and he's got more. Across the 20, near the 15, and it is another first down. Back-to-back first down runs for Easton Orff. Down to 4:45 to play.
That's some strong running by Easton. He got that ball bounced outside, which I thought was going to be a good bounce, but Van Fart did a good job of covering it, and then 3 Indians wrapped him up, and Easton just kept fighting for yards.
Grody brings the play in from the near sideline. Down to 4.5 minutes left in this ball game. They break the huddle. Orff is the deep back. He's got it again. And wrapped up this time and brought down. They're on the stop. A whole host. They got a 60. We didn't have a 60 on the roster they gave us this week. That's how deep these two teams are into their.
60 for Bowling Green or
No,
for
60
Van Far?
for Van Far. Not on there. Not on the program, not on the roster we got from the school. Down to 3:45 left in this ball game. Second and 10. Run up the gut, pushing the pile, and they'll get about 8, it looks like. Down to about the 10.5-yard line.
Who was that running back that time? I didn't see it. Was it Jordan Pasley again?
It may have been Pasley, yeah. Down to 3 minutes to go, 3:05 to be exact. We got softball players running around. We got JV freshman players on the field for Bowling Green.
Chase.
And pushing the pile again inside the 10. Pasley. Good block there, and then helped up Gage Gibson. It's 4th and 1. Bowling Green converts this, they can run out the game. They're inside the 10. Bring Gibson on, kick a field goal.
What?
It'd be fun.
Get the first down.
And they got it, and he's in. Easton Orr's second touchdown of the second half. Bowling Green in for the score, and they've got 71 on the board. 71-22. Easton Orr with 2:05 on the clock. Was that about a 12-yard run? No, it was about 8-yard run.
8 yard.
Yeah.
I have it at 9.
Works for me. They'll bring on the kick team again. Ask you to hold. Gibson to kick. First time he's kicked this way tonight. With a minute and a half on a running clock.
It's almost like it.
And the kick is good. 72-22. It's a 50-point lead for Bowling Green. With a minute 18 to go, they're going to stop. Nope, they will keep it going, so I'm not sure if we'll even get a kickoff at this point.
That may be it.
That may be. So we'll keep it here.
With 1:12, why press it, I guess?
Yep. Yeah, we usually have a time for a minute worth of commercials in between a touchdown and the kickoff. There's 59 seconds left. They stop the clock.
Yes.
All right, we'll still keep it here. As looks like Louisiana might hold on against North Callaway. They stretch that out.
Let's run it again now. Bowling Green's lining it up.
40-0. New Berlin leading Pittsfield, and they are lining it up. 72-22 is our final as Bowling Green starts the handshake line. Van Far will oblige from the far sideline. We'll be back with the postgame show for you after this as the Bobcats defeat Van Far 72-22 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by PJ's Salon, Noah Builders, and Reed Insurance Agency.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelly Glucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Final in this one, the Bowling Green Bobcats improved to 4-0 with a 72-22 win over the Van Far Indians. Van Far falls to 1-3, and this was their first true loss of the season. The other two combined 9 points. They lost by 2 at Montgomery County last week, but this was a Bowling Green thumping, and I think we know where Bowling Green is in the EMO again this year. That's 23 straight wins inside the conference?
Yes, I think that's correct, yep.
So Bowling Green just keeps getting better as the years go on. 72-22 our final. Not a whole bunch to talk about in the second half. A couple of East and Orf touchdowns. Van Far, as the subs came in defensively for Bowling Green, Nikos Conaway really chewed them up. A couple of really good passes, and they got 18 of their 22 points in the second half?
Yeah, Nikos Conaway had a couple of really good passes. One of them to number 22, Reese Colwell, which was for 30 yards. And then he turned around and threw practically the same pass to Gage Gibson for another 30 yards and a touchdown. Those are really his big plays for the second half. Other than that, they really didn't do much in the second half again.
There just really wasn't much time to do much.
There really wasn't.
We mentioned East and North, 2 long touchdown runs. Some other guys, Jordan Pasley had a couple of good runs.
Yeah, Jordan Pasley had a 45-yard run, a 4-yard run, and a 5-yard run, so he's at 54 yards on 3 carries. And Easton in the second half of the game was 6 carries for 34 yards and 2 touchdowns. So there's not a lot of yards there, but 2 touchdowns is a huge add to a 50-point lead already.
Another, 5-touchdown night for Blaine Bryant tonight?
Let me count for you. I've got a 43-yard run, a 70-yard run, a 34-yard run, a 70-yard run, 1, 2, 3, and a 38-yard run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep.
I pay attention to you.
You do. Thank you. That makes me feel good.
72-22 our final. Not a whole bunch to say. Bowling Green just from start to finish was the better team tonight. So we'll take a break, come back, take a look around the area, and see if we can get some scores. We're ahead of everybody with the turbo clock the entirety of the second half. So we'll see where we're at when we come back on the Eagle 102 postgame report.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Final score, Bowling Green 4-0, 72-22 over 1-3 Van Far. Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102 brought to you this week by Pike County Glass, Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic, Ackles Farm Market, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Central State Bank of Illinois. Some scores from around the area, down to 5-ish minutes to go. Louisiana leading North Callaway 25-14. Actually, 31-14 now. 31-14. Another Ethan Harrison TD in that one. So, the Pretzels of New Berlin leading Pittsfield 27-0. That one also in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, South Shelby leading Monroe City 53-6. Palmyra in the fourth leading Macon 34-12. Actually, that game is New Berlin leading Pittsfield 40-0 now.
40-0.
Yeah, 26-8 Clark County leading Highland. 70-6 Hannibal leading Fulton. Louisiana still lead. Got that one for you. And Pleasant Hill plays tomorrow in their homecoming game against Carrollton. That's a 2 o'clock kickoff from Pleasant Hill High School. Not much else to say. Bowling Green hitting on all cylinders offensively. There's still, some things they need to tweak. They're susceptible early to a big play.
Yes. Yeah, they have to make that adjustment early in the game. And I don't know if that's the linebacker core that's coming in over pursuing or over pressuring or just making improper reads. But they are susceptible early to a big play. But they give up that one big play, and then it's like they just go into lockdown mode. But
they just need that wake-up call.
Yeah,
huh?
Late in the season, they may not be able to afford one big play, and then play catch up in the game. So, they've got to fix that. And we talked about their pass defense being better. They still give up a big play or two in the pass game, and I think that's something that they want to fix or rectify as soon as possible.
Our final, the Bowling Green Bobcats 72, the Van Far Indians 22. For Chris Groening, Mark Frenick saying we'll see you for more football next week right here on Eagle 102. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.